Welcome everyone. Today we are diving into the intriguing world of venture capital, and I'm excited to share the 5 key insights into building a career in this field that we gained from the Inside Venture Capital Expert panel. My name is Emily Stoner. I'm a careers consultant and I was the panel chair at this event. If you look closely on the left-hand side, you will see me. As a consultant, I look after banking, financial markets and financial services, and I work for the Career Service. Let me introduce you to the panel. So first we were met by Jo Slaughter-Newson, who's a venture capital investor in deep tech and has a PhD in chemistry at Cambridge. Next was Stephen Jull, who's a venture partner in EdTech, who holds a PhD from Cambridge. Bill Yost, who's a CEO at Reclinker, who studied a BA in physics, MSc engineering and MSc management and regulation of risk. George Crane was a founder and CEO of Bindbridge, who was a former investment manager. He studied his PhD in plant science at Cambridge. Emmy Nichols, a managing director, aka Deal Sorcerer at Cambridge Angels, and studied applied linguistics. Dr. Polly Mackins, a senior associate at Cambridge Enterprise Ventures and studied a PhD in biology at Cambridge. And Kian Hughes, head of venture capital AIEMAA at Oracle. This is a summary of the discussion in 5 points. Number 1, a role in venture capital is not likely to be your first job. That doesn't mean you can't get an internship or experience in a firm. It's simply that people tend to join VC firms after getting other experience, and they bring that experience to the table when they join. Teams are usually small, even if they are a sub-team at a much larger firm and experienced in their field, and individuals will bring that subject experience or operational experience, sometimes both, into the sector. Gaining operational experience in a startup, being an entrepreneur, founder, and or working in a consulting or financial markets beforehand is a well-worn career path into VC. So how can you start researching your pathway in? Well, review the career profiles of people in VC on LinkedIn, research the job descriptions for current VC firms to help get a sense of the trends in entry to VC roles and venture builders. Working in a startup can help get operational experience, so start looking where you have a market interest, some technical expertise, or simply a real passion for their mission. Number 2, if you have a PhD, your research experience is valuable to venture capital. Let's be clear, there are plenty of people who work in VC who do not have a PhD, and they do so very successfully. Our panel discussed their careers away from the research bench and the benefits of having a PhD when focusing on investments in particular markets. So if you're thinking of a pivot away from academia, especially in science and technology, you can positively bring your expertise into the forefront of investment decisions. For example, Jo Slaughter-Newson, a venture capital investor in early stage deep tech ventures, had a PhD in chemistry. George Crane, a former investment manager at Yarra Growth Ventures, had a PhD in plant science. And Polly Mackin, a senior associate at Cambridge Ventures, specialising in life science spinouts, has a PhD in biology. They bring specialised knowledge to their sector, they understand the market they're working in, and they speak the language of the founders that are pitching to them, and it enables them to ask more in-depth questions. Number 3, be interested and interesting. Our panel discussed the importance of showing a genuine interest in trends, markets, innovations, and news around startups, so that when you get to networking, asking a question at a panel, or land an interview, you have evidence that you are actively engaged in the space and have an opinion. You can start by following outlets like Sifted and the Financial Times, which is free with your CRS-ID. These are good places to start, especially when you sign up for their newsletters. So following the VC portfolios and venture builders, keeping a tab on industry news and following the latest round on the local scene, follow your niche interest with interest. There are lots of ways you can do this in Cambridge through Cambridge University Entrepreneurs, QTech, to name just two. Of course, any investment societies and IE Cambridge will help as well. If you do have a specific interest, follow it with passion, whether that be femtech, clean energy, or social innovation, follow it with interest. Number 4, when looking for an opportunity, make your offer clear. This is true when looking for any type of opportunity, especially when applying speculatively. In our discussion, Polly Mackin shared how she began her career with Cambridge Enterprises venture team through approaching them for an internship during her PhD. So when you make an approach, be sure to offer your skills. That could be technical research expertise or knowledge, financial modelling or data analysis, putting together slide decks. You might be a great communicator, a great fundraiser, a great office organiser, a great negotiator. Whatever it is, be sure that you're clear on your approach. Your best strategy is to focus on how you can contribute to a firm rather than what you want to get from working with them. And number 5, network, network, network. This is true for most sectors, but VC really is about who you connect with. A personal approach is important because the culture of a firm is so vital to the way they make investment decisions, and you will be part of that culture. Depending on their size, VCs are not as likely to advertise all of their job openings on traditional jobs boards. In fact, many employers don't, as an aside. So they will rely on their connections, network, and known expertise to hire in. If you are considering a career in banking, investment, management consulting, science or technical consulting, it might even be that these VCs are your clients, what will help you make a step in. So building your name in the right circles can help leverage your position. Start by going to an event that has VC speakers or pitch competitions, meet the judges, work your way up into specialist events. So, of course, you might start with general networking events and move your way up into pitches, lunches, brunches, speed networking. Whatever it is, you can build up your confidence in the area without jumping in straight away to the most advanced events. So let's talk through some resources that can help you. We have more information about speculative applications in our CV guide for undergraduates and masters. You can find this on page 70 by following the instructions on the screen. We also have a guide for PhDs and postdocs. 2, if you feel like networking is an uncomfortable activity for you or concept, whatever the reason might be, then you're not alone. Reach out to the ADRC if that's appropriate, or use University Student Support Services to suit your needs. You can attend workshops with them or the Career Service and talk to a careers consultant about your approach before you start. You're very welcome. Number 3, King's eLab, IE Cambridge, JBS Entrepreneurship Centre are just 3 places to look for entrepreneurship events. Your college will also likely have more events locally, and the Career Service also has a page of useful links on our entrepreneurship page. And finally, we have an informational interviewing blog. The Career Service has a number of different short blogs to help you with a number of different topics. You can find that on our Career Service blog through the website. Whatever you're looking for, if you head to www.careers.cam.ac.uk, you're sure to find the resources there. Thank you for listening and for watching this video. You can connect with us on social media on various platforms. We are here to support you. If you feel this video is helpful to somebody you know, please share it with them.